Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's the weekly reading for the week of October 14th to the 20th. This week, Taurus, you have the Trust the Niggle Oracle card. You have the Emperor, the World, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now this Trust the Niggle Oracle card is coming out a lot at the moment, and it really talks about, using your intuition, trusting your gut feelings. If something isn't, feeling right, then it's probably not. And I feel that a lot of us have that heightened intuition at the moment because with the new 5D energies that we have, that have come in this year, basically what's happening is there's a massive purging process for us to let go of people, situations, experiences that are no longer serving us or that don't align with us. And that's why we know we can get that really niggling feeling that if we ignore it, it just keeps on growing and growing. So I'm just going to start by reading out that oracle card for you, Taurus. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? That niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling, try as you might, it's there, and it's not going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It can be exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you even more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. That niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. So it's a time to tune in this week, Taurus, and ask yourself if there's something that you're having an intuition about, there's something you have a gut feeling about, you need to trust that niggle and you need to address it. And I think for some of you it's a decision because we have the Two of Swords here. So the Two of Swords, indicates a decision that's quite closely tied to a heartfelt matter. You can see this person here is crossing their heart with these two swords. Now, the Two of Swords can talk about decision making that's blinded by emotions. So, if you have been in a very emotionally charged situation with we have the Emperor here, so this could be with a husband, particularly an older person that you might be in a committed relationship with, or just somebody who is quite an authoritarian figure, a boss, a mentor, somebody like that. There's some kind of key decision that needs to be made around this kind of person, around this kind of situation. And it's going to be critical for you, Taurus, to make that decision from a place of practical, logical, just facts-based decision making, rather than from an emotional place. Because when we use, emotions to form part of our decision making, we can get swayed by them, and we may not make the best decision for ourselves. It can really cloud our logic. So that's my advice there. Again, with the Two of Swords, we have the sickle moon here, which really means trust the niggle, trust your intuition, because in your gut, in your head, heart, and gut, you know what is the right way for you to go. You know what the right decision is. And, with that, the Emperor energy there as well, this decision could be about you getting back into a place of control and power in your life. Maybe the situation that you're making a decision about has made you feel out of power for some period of time. Maybe you were dealing with somebody who tried to control you or was quite dominant in a way, and this is about you stepping up. This is about you being heard, you sharing your voice, and getting back into a place in your life where you can be in equally weighted relationships and situations. Now, the Emperor is also somebody who shapes their own world. They don't let the world shape them. So I really feel like this is the position that you want to move forward in. And it all starts with this decision. This is the starting of you shaping your own world, because this is your decision, not somebody else's. This is you making a decision, and what you decide will shape your next chapter, Taurus. Yeah, so look, what we see here is your focus energy this week. Some of you may have already made this decision, or you may be about to take it. But what follows on from that, guys, is massive completion under that world energy. So I really feel that what you decide is going to bring a cycle to completion. The world is, it means you've arrived, you've made it. It's the last card in the tarot deck, and it's a card of victory. So, you are going to come out the powerful, victorious person in this situation. And it's because you're the one stepping up. You're the one taking control. You're the one shaping your reality. So the world talks about, the ending of karmic contracts, the completion of a life lesson. So I really feel that once you have made your decision on this, you're not going to repeat the cycle again. It is done. You've learned what you need to learn from it, and that's why it's a good time to move on, because after we've learned the lesson and we just keep holding on to a situation, that's when we can kind of stagnate. That's when we can hold ourselves back from the new beginnings. We can block the beginnings that want to come in for us. That's what I see here with that world energy. That world energy says that what the magician, as card number 1 in the tarot deck, set out to will into this world with his intention alone, has materialized and completed. So at some point, the situation could have been something you wished for, and you would have wished for it because it was part of your life path. It was, one of your milestones on your journey of life, but it's complete now, and there's new milestones for you to move on to. There's new opportunities that are waiting in the wings for you. And we can see that here in the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, it is the beginnings, it's the seeding of new solid opportunities and offers. So I guess, the thing to keep in mind with Pentacles energy, it is slow moving energy. So it's not going to materialize, it's a fully, completed or ready to go opportunity in the matter of a week. It's basically the seed of it this week that you might get a glimpse of, and it's going to unfold and grow over the coming months, I would say. The Knight of Pentacles invites you to take the methodical, efficient steps and planning towards your new chapter. This Knight's been out here working these fields slowly, methodically, surely. He's been planting these pentacles because he knows that by laying that foundation, that he's going to get like a beautiful crop to harvest in his next season. He knows he's going to have to wait. He knows he's going to have patience, and that's exactly what he does. He holds the Ace of Pentacles, so this is the pure potential. It says that, okay, I'm going to put this pentacle in the ground. It's going to grow for you, but I am going to have to take action. I'm going to have to water it. I'm going to have to nurture it, and only then will it seed into what I truly desire. So any opportunities that, as soon as you close this chapter, make the decision, close the chapter, feel like new opportunities are going to start to come in for you, but you need to be patient with them, and you need to take action to keep them moving along. Things don't just unfold for you or come in on silver platters. It'll be different for everyone, but if it's a new relationship, then go out on the dates with that new person, initiate things, organize things, plan things. If it's a new job situation that you're looking for, update your resume, your CV. Do some networking, get yourself out there, and then your pentacles will grow. Look at this future position here: Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So that Nine of Pentacles, it shows you that this is real progression. It shows you that the seeds that you plant this week, or the steps you take, the planning that you do, is really going to benefit you. It's going to turn into real abundance in the long run. So always keep that, keep that vision in mind. You might just have the one pentacle now, but in time it's going to grow into many pentacles, into abundance in a solid way. So for some of you, that can be monetary, financial gain. It can be about having that sense of luxury and quality in your life. What I also love about the Nine of Pentacles is it's a card of self-made success. So maybe in the past situation where you had this figure who potentially could be an Aries, by the way, because it's the card of Aries. That maybe you were not in control and somebody else was controlling you. Maybe that boss or mentor was controlling your income, maybe that husband or partner was, controlling you in some way, you are now going to be able to make it on your own. That Nine of Pentacles is about independence. It's about self-made success. It's about not needing anybody else. And it looks like you're also going to achieve that emotional mastery, Queen of Cups. If in the past emotions had clouded your decision making, you've learnt that lesson, because now as the Queen of Cups, you're somebody who can sit on the shoreline of life, with one foot in the emotional waters, but remain grounded and solid and stable. And you've got your emotions here in this beautiful gilded cup, and you can decide when to let them out. You can control, when you process them, the kind of emotions that you show. And that means that you don't get clouded by them. So I really see that you're going to learn the lessons out of this situation. You're going to become grounded and in control of your emotions and compassionate and mature and all the good queen energy. And it's going to lead to ultimate success, independence, and abundance for you, Taurus. I don't think we need to say any more. That's a beautiful reading. So don't be afraid to close the chapter, Taurus, because we have new opportunities, new solid offers just waiting right behind that door to come in for you. So Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best with that decision that you've either just made or you're about to make. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't be for everyone. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it's playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.